We want to find the linearization of f of x equals square root of x plus 7 at the point -3, 2. Linearization just means find the equation of the tangent line. So our function, we're going to write it as 1/2 power instead of in radical form, so we can think about taking the derivative. To do the linearization, we need to know the slope of the line, and we already have the point we want on the line. So let's take a derivative. I'm going to put it down here. F prime of x is going to equal power out in front, x plus 7, decrease the power by 1, -1/2. Don't forget the chain rule, but the derivative of what's inside is a 1, so there won't be anything else there. All right, so now we want to know that will give us the slope of the tangent line at any given point. We want to know it when the x is -3. So -3 is our x value of our point. So we're going to do f prime of -3, and let's go ahead and write it back in radical form without negative exponents so we can think about it. So we're going to move that down and put it under a square root and put in -3 plus 7. So -3 plus 7 is 4, square root is 2, times by the 2 that's already down there would make our slope 1/4. Now we're going to simply use the point slope formula. Y minus the y from the point equals the slope times x minus the x from the point. And our x and y are right here in the point above. So y minus 2 equals the slope we just found, which was 1/4, and then x minus, it's minus a minus, so make a plus 3. Let's go ahead and solve this for y. So we have y equal, and I'm going to go ahead and distribute, so 1/4 x plus 3/4, and then plus 2. So let's write it as a function L of x equals, it's going to be 1/4 x, and 2 is 8/4. So that looks like that's plus 11/4. Okay, this is our linearization. It will give us an approximation of this function, square root of x plus 7. So this was all part A, and part B says use the linearization to approximate the square root of, we want the square root of 4.12. But what we found the linearization of was the square root of x plus 7. So let's figure out so that that will equal, so we just need to know when the 4.2 will equal x plus 7. So what does x need to be? Well, let's just subtract the 7 from this side, and x would need to be -2.88. And we will put in -2.88 and then plus 11/4. So we're going to go ahead and get an approximation here, putting that in the calculator. And to 2 decimal places, we get 2.03.